Oh, okay. Ooh, we need another microphone. Oh. I think we should do that. We're not gonna be jamming.
It's hard to smile.
I know.
It's hard to be Gary and smile. He actually smiles a lot. And my mustache is shedding.
Yeah. It's a Mario brother.
Mustache won't stick on to my.
Okay.
Look at her. I use my glasses on it. That's you.
That's probably so.
See that?
The sticky on the back of mine too. Do you need me to get the sticky on?
Right. You already have a mustache. You came ready. There's a reason that people say that Keller Williams is like a cult. It's probably this. Like, yeah, we are kind of weird.
Somebody said that to me and I was like, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
That's how people in cults react.
None of this is weird.
How dare you speak that way of our Supreme Leader? What?
Oh my God, the mustache is bad. That's your marks.
He's already got his on too.
Now we would all stand and do our pledge.
It's all black thing, like that's certainly not cultish at all.
Yeah, I mean, we don't got anything, but.
Unless you're Bart and you actually did the whole hair.
You gotta go all in. Don't do anything halfway.
So did you spray something on it or you just quit color?
Y'all know here.
Well, there's a combination of both. The fact that I had to drop my daughter off today. For sixth grade orientation was that put a few gray hairs on my head today. Oh, get the show. It's the perfect, it's the perfect shape for your face. Did you wear it going home last night? For the BF? Hey, honey.
No. She don't want to.
Hey, honey, how you doing? Gonna do a little roll river guy. No. HR is on his route. HR is never here when you leave.
You have an HR.
Well,
We do not.
if we do, they're fired.
Yeah. And they're never around. Oh, yeah. Everybody's gonna fight to take one Doxana.
Serious interaction to have in your.
With that, doing that.
Yeah.
We're in a cult.
Well, we're better than
Obviously, yes.
Yeah.
Like Lawrence Mario and BG.
If it was me, then you. That's all right. He's mad because my face.
You're too young.
Comfortable. My own skin right now.
You're comfortable in your own skin right now?
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
I wear makeup on my face, so I'm just thinking. Chaplin.
Oh, yeah, Charlie Chaplin. Yeah, Charlie Chaplin.
We wanted to have a really serious discussion with you all.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard.
It is?
We fake muscles sometimes.
Who says they're fake?
Somebody needs to get a picture.
Oh, yeah, we're
We
gonna
are
get some
gonna
pictures.
get all the pictures.
We're gonna get some
We have
pictures.
blown the socials up all week long. We're just gonna keep riding that train.
Keep on, keep on.
All
All right.
right.
Let's go ahead and get started. How was it?
Where's your mustache?
What? It's on.
Where's yours?
Yeah.
It's sitting on the snapping right.
Straight at you.
Oh, that's so good. Madison will be walking around taking rainy photos of everyone. Oh, this is a great one right here. I mean, that's better than the wedding.
Guys, gotta take a good selfie. So.
You got it.
I like that.
I'm on choice.
Okay, you guys ready to get started?
All right, let's go. Wow, we
Okay,
got a full house.
I want to say there's points and extra credit, but there aren't, but there is extra credit. There's no points and there's no credit, but take a selfie or a photo with somebody today, and we want you guys to share one of the most impactful questions. We're gonna go through Gary's top 10 questions about life and business today, and that's why this exists. But do something with it. Have fun with it. Like, go ahead and just shoot your video, little question, a little post, and you guys have fun today. We wanted to have fun, and
I want to see a video of you doing that kitchen walkthrough that you did with that mustache. I loved it. It was.
yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, I love it so much.
You guys
Take
are gonna
extra
need to
credit
do a
if you
little
do a
open
walkthrough.
house promo right here. Yeah. Okay.
Who wouldn't buy?
Here we go.
Who wouldn't buy from somebody like that? First
You look
thing,
like Gomez, to be honest.
Gomez.
You can see that, see that.
My cara mia. So, talking about KW culture, this is culture right here. Being a part of the solution and not the problem in the market center. Who's ever heard of this before? Number 4 in our culture. Yeah. I've got a leadership background and always ask my team members, don't come to me with a problem unless you already have a solution. So we are the same on the problem. What happens is that's a culture shift of thinking through the problem and the solution. And what we do here at KW is we coach our way through whatever obstacles that we share. And frankly, we share them. We've all had them. There's nothing new that most of us haven't already experienced. So raise your hand. I was talking to Jacob yesterday about you need help, you need some direction, just raise your hand. The problem is most people don't ask for the help. They're afraid to ask for the help because they don't want to feel dumb. Here's the thing. I'm one of the dumbest people in the world because I ask a whole heck of a lot of questions. It may take me a while to formulate my question. She knows this because I ask her a lot of questions. But I don't bring problems to her unless I have a solution. And she does the same. And several of you have come to me with a problem and you had the solution. So that's one of our culture in action tools. All right, birthdays.
Birthdays. Here we go. Chris McGuire and Curtis Brown this week.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Coming up.
Tuesday.
Now we know how old you are. You're like,
Now we know.
what's happening?
Now we know.
He's 23 again. Yay. 23 again. Happy birthday, Chris.
Bucket fills. All at once.
Bucket fills. If you're new here, if this is your first meeting or you're newer to KW, this is an opportunity to celebrate a personal win for the week, to also share gratitude for something, or to fill someone's bucket in the room for something they've done to help you out, essentially. So, who wants to?
Can I fill a bucket?
Yes.
Well, I guess it's several buckets. I want to fill the buckets of the people in our productivity coaching program. We don't sing your praises enough, and so I want to do that. Last month, you brought in over 15% of the company dollar into this market center. And that is huge. That means as new agents, you are doing a lot more than what you think you are, and you're making a huge impact in a lot of ways. And it's by doing things like getting outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You know, like wearing mustaches and being willing to take risks. So thank you all so much for betting on yourselves. It's paying off and you're building really great businesses. Now, if I could get you all to just make an opportunity every time, the deal. Great.
Oh, he.
Ditto.
But thank you guys, you're awesome.
There you go. Look at it. That's opportunities and love it.
I want to
Yeah.
know a little about it. So many of you know this is my youngest daughter, Olivia, and she's looking on nursing and going to college. That was something I didn't see coming. Because I would have rather for her to go to college online and stay home and work for me. However, God has other plans and I'm so proud of her, full complete scholarship and everything, so. But what you all don't know is that since I started, I guess in December 2024, I'm licensed and Worcester. She has literally has helped me in all my social media, all my stuff. Before my thing got hacked, but I had a ton of videos and stuff like that, and yeah, moving houses, filling in with police. She's been there every step of the way, and I just want to tell you, I love you, girl. I'm so proud of you. And yeah. Quite surprised. We can make it all white because she doesn't believe in colored icing. But stage and set. Congratulations on a full ride, that's amazing.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's been a little. I even missed a phone call this morning from the president of the college asking me something, so I hope it's all good.
We do too. Anybody else?
Congrats.
Any other bucket filled? Yes.
Art. Art has the most generous heart. I'm telling you, yes, you do, yes, you do. And if you have a question for him, he does everything he can to come up with an answer.
The wrong answer.
I'm telling you, you have a really giving heart, and I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Oh, second five.
Well, thank you.
Your mustache is a little.
Yeah, you know what happens.
I can't lift a slip up there.
Yeah, okay, and the thing is, the gray comes off on your finger. My bucket fill is for all of you. Many of you don't maybe understand completely what my role is as the team leader. We're gonna fix that here in the coming weeks. We're gonna talk a little bit more about what all of us on the leadership team do, what we do day in, day out, and how we need your help. But to fill your buckets in this in this transition, you guys have been fantastic in very inclusive. You've brought me leads, folks to call. You've been nice enough to actually ask my opinion and maybe even use it. So I really appreciate everything y'all have done. You know, this is a new adventure for me. You know, I've been corporate America, corporate leadership sales and all that. But this is the part that is the most fun. It's the human aspect of it. It's the building relationships and just jumping in. And you know, I love that help. That fills my bucket. Is when I get to help someone else, that fills my bucket. So you guys are pouring into me, and you don't even know that you're pouring into me. So I truly appreciate that. Any other bucket fills?
I'm actually gonna second what you said, that this has been a transition for me too.
Yeah.
And you all have made it fun and an easy transition into the real estate sector. So,
Yeah.
I really appreciate you.
Fun place to work.
Yeah.
And this is awesome sitting up here with all the mustaches.
If you're about starting the very brief chain, thank you, that's great.
Good. All right. Anything else?
Is it okay if I share this?
Yes, that would be great.
And I will just pass a couple of these out just to kind of give you all some more information. I don't know how many people know, but my oldest son, he's 5 years old and he has Down syndrome. So we work with the Down syndrome community of Central Kentucky here. Annually, we do a lot of fundraisers, but this is actually our biggest fundraiser of the year. So what we're doing, it's our family fun day and walk. Yes, I'm gonna keep the mustache on. So what we do as a community is we essentially each create teams. So our team this year is Hudson's Hype Squad. So basically in September, between now and September, we take donations. All that goes directly to DSAC. So then that goes back into the families, you know, whether they're new with the diagnosis, whether they're transitioning, you know. From it can be a scary thing to get a diagnosis if your child has Down syndrome. So there's a lot of misinformation that flies around about expectations, a lot of it's really negative. So that's what DSAC focuses on, is getting the community educated, giving parents the resources that they need. Whether it's access to therapies, physical therapies, whether, you know, some children have more complex medical conditions. So they really support the families and make sure that they feel confident in the best way to raise their children. So if anybody's interested, those papers will give you some more information, and yeah, every little bit helps.
The DSAC stands for,
And yes, we all laugh that it's PSAC, every adult. Just to be honest.
but it's,
Down Syndrome Association of Central Kentucky.
Down Syndrome Association of Central Kentucky. So you guys will see that on the flyer, and
Yeah.
there's an opportunity to support, or you feel led to support. We would appreciate it.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you.
So, okay, that's it. No more bucket fills? Last call. All right, here we go.
Who's familiar with Gary's 10 questions? Not all at once. Okay,
I use them on everybody that comes in new to PC and I don't think they realize it.
yeah,
But
it's part of that woo-woo magic that you
Yeah, there you go.
understand.
these are in your packet.
Yeah, these are in your packet. It's an opportunity for you to answer these questions yourself. We're gonna talk about the questions. We're gonna talk a little bit about where Gary comes from, probably where we come from on these questions. We'll answer them all, and then at the end, we'll open it up for discussion. A little time to share. All right? First one. Who are you? So what does this mean to all of us? Who are you isn't necessarily, it's gonna be weird to follow. These are really deep questions as we dig into them, and you'll see that, you know, the who are you isn't, hey, I'm just a mom, I'm just a dad, I'm just a boyfriend, I'm a girlfriend, you know, I'm a deacon in church, you know, maybe I'm a lay minister, you know, maybe I'm a race car driver, but that's not who you are. Gary, he talks about that he is the smallest part of a big universe. And the idea is self-awareness. You know, in my training career, one of the things that I always talked about was self-awareness, who you are in the great scheme of things. Just really, who are you? It's not about self-love or anything like that. It's about that awareness piece for me. All right, next.
Yeah, the next question is, what do you believe? And if you guys have ever been, how many of you guys have been to Quantum Leap? Couple of you? Okay, so we'll teach Quantum Leap, I think, maybe one more time this year. Please attend that, because some of these are in Quantum Leap, but they're tied to your personal life mission, vision, value, belief, and perspective. And so what do you believe? What do you believe to be true? We use the belief system here. It is the Y4C2T. How many of you guys have heard of the Y4C2Ts? Win-win or no deal, right? Integrity, do the right thing. That is our belief system. So when we say, what do you believe? That's an opportunity to think about, what is it that I believe to be true? Like, what do I see as most inherently true, or what do I value in my belief system, right? So.
One of the things that Gary talks about is 3 types of people. She needs a stash. Oh, she's got one, okay. Nothing is possible. And I ask you all to think about this when you're completing this question. Nothing is possible. Anything can be possible. And the last person is everything is possible. So when answering that question, which one are you? Number three, what motivates you? So many folks have done the big why. You know, Simon Sinek, one of my favorite speakers, talks about the why. What is the why? What is your why? What is your higher purpose? What motivates you? What generates that ambition to get up in the morning, swing that head out and swing that foot out and it's, okay, what am I gonna do with that? What is your big why? Typically it's not money. You know, when you talk to salespeople, I've talked to the fellow I've done for the past 30 years. Money is not always the motivator. All right, it is it's a ticket to get on that ride, but it's not the motivator. So what motivates you?
Number 4, why do you work so hard? I think that kind of ties into what motivates you, but generally, there's a, if somebody is working hard or they're dedicated to a craft, there's fuel in the tank that lights that fire every day. So why do you work so hard? Doesn't, my brain initially goes, wow, this person's overworking. My programming goes, why are you working so hard? Do you guys hear that as a negative or positive? Negative. I've heard that as, and I hear that as a negative, but the reality is it's however you experience it. I also work really hard and I get a lot of fulfillment out of it. So each one of us has kind of where we land there.
Yeah.
And maybe you reflect on that one and you go, I actually don't work really hard. And that might be okay for you. And you might also decide that you'd like to do more. So I would just encourage you to stay neutral and ask yourself why it is that you do what you do every day.
Which leads right into when is enough enough? Personally, I had a problem with this one. I didn't quite understand that question. So make a note of this in the MREA podcast. This is episode 10 that goes through the 10 questions. I listened to it several times. I would encourage each of you to go back and listen to it so you can get an idea of what other people are thinking here. You know, when is enough enough? And I thought, well, that's the vaguest question to me. But when I listened to Jason talk about this, it's enough of what? You know, enough of, when is enough enough? But enough of what? Is it enough money? Is it enough time with your family? Is it enough time doing charitable work? When is enough enough? And if we don't know what that is, we're going to continue to work so hard, just like a washing machine. Washing machine works really hard. But do we want to be washing machines? Probably not. When is enough enough? What are we fighting to get? This whole idea, why we're asking you to do all this is so you can figure out what better motivates you.
And I will just tap onto that one because you guys know I was in Austin last Friday with Gary. And Gary shared a story. If you don't know, Gary's wife has Alzheimer's. Did you guys know that? Gary's wife has Alzheimer's and she's had it for 5 years. And, you know, Gary talks about like, if there's a graph and this is Alzheimer's and this is time, it looks like this. So over time, the disease takes control of the person and you can't stop it. It's medically like whatever else. So Gary shared a story in the session and it's not if you go to Quantum Leap where Gary teaches it, it's life changing, but he shares the story. He says, you know, he said, I run around with a lot of the guys that I grew up with and we've all kind of built families and built lives. And he said, and it's funny, I get together with these people and they look at me and they say, Gary, why are you all about money? And he goes, what do you mean? They're like, you work all the time. And they're like, it's like your job and your money consume you. And he laughed and he was telling us, he said, you know, it's funny, that group of guys, let's say it's 10 or 15 guys, they all in their early career made a lot of money. And they all spent the money as fast as they could make it. So as soon as they started making money, they bought the big houses and the big cars and the fancy trips. And Gary is very thoughtful in how he spends his money. So Gary invested his money. You know, Gary Keller lived in the same house. I think he still lives in it, 35 years, in a very simple home in Austin, Texas. Like he bought it, they've lived there, it's their thing. So he said, you know, the interesting thing now is all of his friends are coming up in their 60s and 70s. And their conversations are all around money. They worry about money. He said 1 out of the 15 or 20 people actually own a rental property. One of his community. The rest of them have no assets. They worry about the balance of their life. And Gary, by the way, he researched this. There are only 2,700 people on the face of planet Earth that have amassed more wealth than Gary Keller. 2,700. He's number 2,701. And he still lives in the same house. He invests his money, he builds wealth, and he gets up and he goes to work every day. And his friends go, when is it enough? And the reality is his passion is driven by a greater purpose. And if you work hard and you take the money you make and you invest it in a good way, great things can happen. So back to his wife. His wife has had Alzheimer's for 5 years. So this is the graph. And this is Alzheimer's, the time. His wife is here. So for 5 years, they have a chef at their house that makes all her meals that are for brain health. She goes to a hyperbolic chamber 4 days a week. They have specific set activities she does every day. And they have literally stopped the progression of Alzheimer's for her life. They've stopped it. It's like literally stagnant for 5 years. It's like a medical anomaly. And so, to your question and my next question, which is what do you want control over? He's taken that discipline and the wealth that he's amassed, and he's literally right now prolonging his wife's life. How cool is that? It's crazy. That was like, of my whole day, my biggest takeaway is we say that money can't buy happiness, but if money can buy time with the people that you love, I would probably argue with you that it can buy happiness, right? So, question number 6 is, what do you want control over? What do you want control over? Because if you can identify that, it may help you create the discipline to do the things that allow you to have control over those areas of your life.
So when you're working so hard, that direct impact on your controls. What do you fear? Well, I know we're all adults. We're not afraid of anything. Whatever. But specifically, what is your fear? Have you ever written it down? I'm afraid of this. Have you ever actually, you thought it, maybe you've talked to your better half about what your fears are. But you ever write it down and go, I'm afraid of this. Why is that important? Anyone?
Then you can face it.
You got to know what it is and acknowledge it. That's the elephant in the room a lot of times. What do you fear? Name it. Put a name on it. It's with you. That fear.
Just a little quote you guys have probably heard before, but everything you want, or most of the things we desire in life, are just on the other side of some fear. So the faster you name it, the faster you can head in the direction of getting on the other side of it, right? And to be honest, like you guys see like t-shirts and stuff that say like fearless or no fear. I don't personally believe that exists. Like people will say like, oh, you're fearless. Actually, I'm a very fearful person. I just choose courage when I feel the fear, right? So you can choose courage in spite of fear. So number 8 is, what regrets are you trying to avoid? The book you guys have probably heard us talk about before, The 5 Regrets of the Dying. Great book to read. It was written by a hospice nurse that went in and she documented so many years of time with people in hospice. And there were actually 5 regrets, life regrets. And so this is just an activity you may do in your spare time, but like fast forward and write your eulogy. So at the end of your life, when the stories are going to be told of what you've accomplished, write it all down. What will people say about who you were, what you believed, how you spent your time, what you were about? And anything that's absent of that is a space that regret could live. Does that make sense? It's the gap. Who we are today and who we choose to be. So think about what do you want to avoid and how do you show up today to make sure that that doesn't happen?
I'm gonna say these questions aren't to make you feel completely uncomfortable, but a little uncomfortable, yes. Because I mean, we need to explore ourselves before we can really improve. How do you bring meaning to your life or how do you make life meaningful? Seems like a pretty easy question to answer. But I challenge all of you is what makes life meaningful is it's who you become, it's who you are. You know, I really do like to help people. Thank you for acknowledging that. That fills my bucket. I enjoy that. Problem solver? Nope. You solve your own problems. You bring it to me and we'll vet it out. But it brings a lot of meaning to my life to watch others succeed. That's fun for me, especially if it's a collaboration. If I just had just a toenail or something in it, that really fills my butt. That makes me feel good that I've been able to help someone else.
Number 10, who are you in the end? Whether it's the end of a time space or whether it's just we take everything else away, who are you? What's left? What's the balance of that? And so we want to give them like 5 or 6 minutes to why don't we take
Let's
for 6 minutes? Yeah.
just do 5 minutes at 25 till.
Take a stab at this and then we'll have a couple of you guys share. We'll have a couple of you guys share.
Yep. Mark, you said go.
Ready, set, go. The mustache is for good juju.
I might wear it for us today, to be honest.
You sure?
You know,
Anybody got any idea which one Gary is?
everything is possible.
What about Tara?
Everything.
About 3 minutes. Bless you.
Thank you.
You didn't blow your mustache off, that's why.
No, that's on my nose.
Put testosterone in the water, it's. One minute. Okay, I've got 11:35. Let's go ahead and jump in. Who wants to share and answer one of the questions?
Anybody have one for number one?
Number one.
I put protector, provider, nurturer.
Love that.
Yep.
You are those things.
Yep.
All right,
Anybody else?
number two. What do you believe?
I believe. On Jack, what do you believe?
Did what I said.
Everything is possible. Everything is possible.
Number three, what motivates you?
Sure.
Yes.
I guess mine is to break. What really motivates me the most is to break the negative narrative that was spoken in my life most of it.
Yeah.
Good.
That's really
You
good.
can't, you never
Right.
can't.
Right. Ain't never did anything for anybody.
That's awesome.
Why do you work so hard? Who works hard? Let's start with that. Who works hard? All right. Why do you work so hard?
Priorities are make sure I measure up the expectations I have for myself and or the perceived expectations of those I have.
So Gary calls these 10 questions an alignment, an annual alignment. So it's our annual check-in with ourselves. Okay. How am I measuring up? Where am I falling off? Very good, thank you.
When is enough enough?
When is enough enough?
Yes.
I wrote, when the cost is greater than the reward, whether that be time, financial, energy, whatever that might be.
When is enough enough? That's hard. Good answer. All right. What do you want control over? All right, control mongers. What do you want control over that you don't have control over now? Or maybe just look at what you have control over. Nada.
Tell you the number one answer people tell me what I have.
What is that?
It's always time.
Time.
Everybody wants control over their time.
Anybody have anything else other than time?
I would say full control of ignoring outside influences, focusing
Yeah.
my inner peace, building that foundation.
Love yourself. Good.
Yeah.
7 is what do you fear?
Nothing.
Nothing?
If I have love, love casts out fear.
There you go. But love casts out fear.
Anybody else? Rephrase it.
Wasting time.
Wasting time. Common theme, common. Well, I wonder, and this is off script here. When do you think we realize that time is more important than all this other stuff we're chasing? What do you think? What age? What do you think? What age?
I don't think it's age, but I think it's life experience.
Life experience, yeah.
I would say when you feel your first deep breath.
Yeah.
Is when you really think about having a different perspective.
It's good.
What regrets are you trying to avoid? Number 8. Who wants to share? What regrets are you trying to avoid? Yes, Brittany Fiore.
I put missing the opportunity that's on the other side of me.
Oh,
All the online.
Yeah.
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 Chris.
Making tough decisions without discernment,
thinking it through.
impulsiveness, yeah.
Yeah, it's that whole self-awareness that I was talking about, it's knowing who you are and that self-awareness and what part you play in the whole circus that we call life.
Number 9.
How do you bring meaning to your life? Or do you make life more meaningful? This one is. This is a big motivator. I know it's a big motivator for me, to have a meaningful life. Often legacy, you've seen legacy once or twice around here, leaving that legacy. Legacy's worth leaving. That's what we do here. So what is that legacy? Anybody? Meaningful life. Children. What? Children.
Children.
Yeah.
I think making others feel safe, feel. I mean,
It's not always about us.
everybody's so, in their phones and their own world, and I think if we all take the time to stop for a minute and say hello, make eye contact or hold the door, you can see people's facial expression change. They're like, oh, yeah, I am a person. And so just whenever I go out and interact, even with people in line at the grocery store, just making them for that second feel like important.
Have you ever gone up to or walked by a perfect stranger and said, "Hey, I like that shirt"?
All the time.
Okay. Yeah. Or just strike up a conversation with someone randomly. I was on vacation last week, and yeah, I'm that guy.
My mom was, my grandma was.
So it's just, now my son does. Gabe does. So, but it's
Add a little bit when I said children, and actually got some to going forward.
Yeah.
To spend time with your family, because my regret was. My kids never got to know my parents.
Yeah.
For the most part, through most of their lives, because. We weren't close to them. I mean, it was too far away, and so our goal now. Is try to keep. Everybody as close as we can. In the semblance of where we can see each other more, so that they can actually. Grandkids and kids, and everybody. Know each other. And you can pass along that legacy. But what you know to your parents. And sometimes.
I agree, especially with a lot of multi-generational housing that's going on, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa coming in to live, and I think that's a real positive. I love the idea of you know, family compound, a lot of lives happening. I mean, I'm not a prepper or anything like
Maybe we
that,
should
but-
throw words like cult and compound.
Oh, yeah, you say, yeah, but that,
Guarantee you, YouTube takes this video down.
absolutely.
Thanks.
Like it, but you
We're all
know,
on the list
it's that we've lost connection. And I think that's one of the many assets that the market center brings is that sense of connection.
Chris, did you have something?
Oh, yeah, this is, I just put it here to do good without looking at who.
Yeah.
Into my mouth.
It's good.
It's meaningful, like, help the other without any return,
Right.
expect any return. That's how you build a lot of connection to with people.
Who are you in the end? Number 10. Who wants to share on this one?
Not who you want to be, but who are you?
Always changing.
Always
Always
changing.
changing.
Hopefully always improving.
Improving, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Changing, improving, better version of ourselves each day.
Yeah.
I'll change it for better.
This side is quiet. Who are you in the end? We need somebody over here. In the back 2 rows. To the left. In chair, no, I'm kidding. Who are you in the end?
If you're wearing a red t-shirt, who are you in the end?
Or black.
Yeah.
No, I missed a no. I wrote I empower. I'm an empower. I don't think that's the right word, but
No,
my end is always to make those around me stronger than they were before. Just gets back to my education and coaching background.
it's our deal.
I'm getting ready to squirrel. I know that was the last question. You know where I'm getting ready to go.
You know.
We gotta give Ben a little bucket fill for UK lacrosse head coach.
Yes.
Come on. Y'all didn't see that? It's on social media. Big deal. Okay, well, those are the 10 questions.
Same question.
Obviously, answering those in 15 minutes, and answering over a lifetime look a lot different. I love what you said. Annual review?
Yeah.
Annual
Yeah.
tune-up on these?
It's an annual alignment, you know, and October, we've got business planning, but we also need planning for our own lives as well outside of business.
Okay.
All right.
Let's jump through here. Okay, guys, this slide right here is, this is coming out every single month. By the way, this is a little pro tip or a hack. You go to the Keller Williams Realty page. They do a real estate market update every month. It's usually about 8 to 10 minutes. You can literally watch that video and then just regurgitate it in your own video. So how many of you guys have ever heard we should do some sort of market update monthly? Okay, so this is your hack, because you can just go watch it. The guy, Gabby and Ruben usually do this. Ruben is employed by Keller Williams Realty International. He is like a genius. Like, he studies the economy and the market, and they put this in bite-sized vocabulary that you can kind of rinse and repeat. So there's your hack for your market update monthly. It comes out around, I think around the 10th of the month. Okay, mega camp.
Day one.
Day one, I just want to kind of show you guys this. I know there's a group going to mega camp. If you're not going, we will miss you. And I'm gonna highly recommend you start planning for family reunion in February and then mega camp next August. This is day one. We're gonna hear from Simon Sinek and Phil Jones and quite a few other guest speakers. This is day two. Our highlights: Leslie Owen, Sean Nepsat. One of these guys is the guy that did the whole blue zone study, like the places in the world that people live to be over 100. It's pretty cool. And then we have day 3 and day 4. Your keynote is Simon Sinek.
Main stage, you've got Patrick Dodd and Cameron Hill.
Yep. And then there is a whole mastermind segment to this where you go in and you mastermind with other producers with like-minded production. So There are still tickets available. They may not be, if you want a ticket to Mega Camp and you don't have one or can't find it, come see us. There's a lot of ticket swapping happening and discounted tickets. I'm seeing them like every day, usually 500 to 800 bucks. So we're happy to help you get there. We may have an extra room in an Airbnb that would be a cheaper option if somebody's interested. Come find me about that too.
That's not the one that they're sharing with me.
But that's the other bed in your room. That's
Oh,
the,
okay.
that's the bottom bunk, cause you're on the top bunk, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
This is your August, one of the really cool things Keller Williams does is they give you kind of like a post a day template. So if you're working on your social prompts, this can be found on outfront.kw.com. And every single month, there's some sort of post or segment you can post or graphic every single day of the month.
Who uses this or who has used this in the past? Anyone? Who's posting regularly on social? There you go. So instead of making it up yourself, here we go.
You might be able to drop that, it's a document,
Yeah.
you might be able to drop that into like ChatGPT or an AI tool and just actually say, create the graphics for this.
And it will create it. I've used this before, just drop it in the chat. It
Yeah.
will create your posting schedule for you.
Outfront.kw.com, outfront.kw.com, yeah, they put it out every month. Keller Inc., we have the Rookie Real Estate Agent book. Now MREA and Rookie are in Spanish. And all kinds of other Spanish resources from buyer and seller consultations, first time home buyer seminar toolkit. We have a home buyer toolkit, you guys. We also have that in Spanish, so. This is a big one.
Who has not seen this? Who's been living under a rock? Hasn't seen this?
Okay, come out of your mouth.
I just didn't look.
Just didn't look at it?
This is a voted, we did not pay for this. Voted. Voted.
That's like.
Now, I've been voted by the people in this room.
Yeah. This is big, you guys. We've added it to our company website. I would highly recommend you put it in your email signature. I would highly recommend you put it in your presentations. You actually work for the #1, the highest voted real estate brokerage in Kentucky. Best of Kentucky 2026, and we will ride that train until when? Until we win it in 2027. Right. So we're gonna go win it again, right?
If you don't have the social toolkit for this, please let us know and we can get that to you. Or scan this.
Yep. Madison made some really cool
Yeah.
graphics that you can literally drop your photo on. And what I'm seeing, I don't know if you guys are experiencing this, I'm watching y'all post it. Your clients think you won Best of
Yeah, they do.
And we love that for you.
That's good.
We love that for you. Go post it. I mean, we're all in this together. And also when other agents start DMing you to say, wow, that's amazing. I want to learn more about what's happening over there. You guys know where to send those people? Right here. He's waiting. They are reaching out. So we
Yes.
want to hear from the people that are, go look at your post and see what agents have engaged and maybe reverse prospect them and check in and say like, hey,
Send them over.
okay, this is big and Karen will actually be speaking at our all office meeting at the end of the month. She is a national and international speaker with Keller Williams. We are flying her in to teach our annual business planning clinic. Y'all need to grab your cell phone right now and mark that day off on your calendar. This is a 1 day, all day
A day.
business planning clinic.
All day.
And it's going to set you up for all of your goals in 2027. And she is a blast. It'll be a day well spent. So.
Keep in mind on that, you got it October 7th. Reason it's in October is because theoretically, about November the 15th is the last day you're gonna close a piece of business. It's gonna count for this year. If you think about it, with holidays and the amount of time that it takes to close a transaction. So we have it in October every year, and that's pretty much standard MREA.
Yeah.
October, you sit down and you look at it because you can pretty much look at your pipeline at that point and decide where you're gonna finish.
Yeah, you need a 90-day lead up to the goals you set. Okay, this is happening September 12th. We are going to tailgate together. This is our community. You can bring a guest, you can bring a +1, you can bring whoever you want. We'll be out at the home slot. Please RSVP. plan to come hang out with us. You don't have to go to the game. I'm probably not gonna go to the game, but I'm gonna come hang out and eat yummy food and hang out with you guys. So
I'm at a charity gala.
charity gala.
Anyone signed up for this so far?
Anybody going to the masquerade ball with Bluegrass Realtors?
What?
All right, we're gonna skip that one.
Right along.
No, it sounds fun. I love masquerade balls.
Yeah.
I think that sounds good.
Okay, this is our giveaway, guys.
Cool.
I have literally seen 3 or less of you posting about this. What is our goal for this giveaway on August 20? What is the goal what do you want to have happen as a real estate agent? You want 100 people to call you on the 27th and enter to win this prize. So in order to get 100 people to call us, you probably need about 300 to tell you they are gonna call. Because there's fallout, which means how much should we be promoting this right now? You can have 5 people call you, or you can have 100 people call you, but what we do between now and that date is what's gonna drive that.
This is what's gonna set you up for success. Anything is possible.
Yeah.
You gotta do a little work.
If you don't know about the event, come see one of us. $60 to participate, and it's about $1,000 prize giveaway. So we want everybody that can participate to participate.
Yep. Career night. Coming up, August 25th. Would we have the last one?
22 or something.
22, something like that. Yeah, it's huge. Good numbers, a lot of people signing up. So I know we're asking you to put a lot out on social. So here's one more. Put this out on social.
This is this next week? Next week's team meeting. It's during mega camp. So next week's team meeting is going to be called the Mortgage Matchmaker. And we will have a portion of the meeting, regular team meeting, a portion of the meeting is going to be hosted by our Homefront partners. And they're going to walk you guys through just some cool tools and different loan types and how to use them in your business. And then this is Friday. This Friday, we have a top 20% happy hour at Mirror Twin. And we're going to use that time for you guys to hang out, connect, and also get some time with Bart as he transitions into his new role. This is coming up Thursday the 13th. So this Thursday. Contingency contracts. If you are writing transactions with contingencies, you need to be in this room. We're going to talk about all the contingencies in your deals. What's cooking with tech, Bart?
We're gonna find out tomorrow. We're grilling out tomorrow.
We're grilling out.
Grilling out tomorrow.
12 o'clock.
Yep.
Come hang out with Bart, have some yummy food, and learn some cool tech tips here at the office. And then this is happening. So in the meeting here, we've got our sponsor. We're going to start doing sponsors at the end of the meeting. You guys are going to grab your lunch after our sponsor shares, and we'll be back in the room. We have a guest speaker, Gene Thomas. If you don't know Gene, he's also a lot of fun. And he's going to talk to you guys about sewage regulations, but specifically septics and how to navigate transactions around that process. So if you're selling anywhere outside of Fayette County and you've not had this training,
You need this.
you need to be in the room for this because it's used a lot outside of this market.
Will it be
Okay.
available on the YouTube channel later?
Will that be available on the YouTube channel?
Oh,
Yeah, I can live stream it.
Okay, all right.
Right.
You
Come
guys
on,
are
come
up.
Ready to plug in?
No, I'll pull it up.
Good luck. Share your takeaways on social about your.
Hello.
Same question.
Present. There we go.
Does it look all right?
Yeah. And then you should. Okay, should be able to use a little.
This guy?
Yeah.
Sick. Meeting's not over.
Yeah, you can go back.
Meeting's not over. Where you going?
You're on time. Yeah, go ahead and get going.
Okay, all right.
Don't grab lunch then.
All right, thank you guys for having us, awesome meeting, those are really impactful. That was really impactful content, but, my name is Matt Cuffe, I'm the, Director of Development and Engagement for Ironwood Landscape Services. So we are a residential landscape, design company, so we've been kind of making the tours, so to speak, for realtors, and I wanted to kind of share what we do, how we go about our work,
and just help show you guys that we can be a trusted partner. That our business is not, we're not transactional, we're built on relationships. And we want to be there for you guys through the long term and through the long haul, right? You guys are not transactional. You want to help folks find their first home, second home, third home, forever home. But we want to be there along the way when landscape services are needed. So I don't want to take a ton of time, but I want to kind of go through here and just kind of let you know who we are and how we go about it. So we understand, right, that the exterior of a home kind of sets the tone, right? When you're showing a home and you go up and it's all droopy looking and it's not tidy, it's gonna hopefully it doesn't, but it'll set the tone for that listing. We want to get these properties show ready, and ultimately, right, leads to quicker turns and faster sales for you and your team. Who are we? Again, Ironwood Landscape Services. We're we're locally owned, female owned. We're down in Nicholasville, right behind the boot store. Okay. We service all of central Kentucky, essentially Fayette, and anything that touches Fayette County. We want to be realtor friendly, right? Fast quotes, clear scope, and one point of contact for all of your guys' needs. And again, quality first. We understand that when you give us a lead or an opportunity, we want to take that and we want to grow that lead, right? We want to cherish it. We want to cultivate it because ultimately you may refer us, you may refer your client to Ironwood, but that's a reflection of you. And we understand that. And we want you guys to know that we take that, we don't take that for granted. So how can we get your guys' property show ready? Curb appeal cleanup, right? Bed cleanups, mulch, pruning, seasonal color, kind of that instant refresh. Get those properties photo ready. Full design and installation. We've got designers on staff, right? So if somebody loves the home but maybe doesn't love the exterior or wants that outdoor living space, because we can create all of that. We've got teams in place that can do that. Ongoing maintenance, right? Somebody don't want to take care of the property because we can do that for them. At this point, I don't want to talk about what we don't do, but we don't have a mowing division. So mowing is one thing that is really not in our scope right now. Seasonal and fast turnarounds. Again, those pre-listing rushes, right? Oh my gosh, we're taking pictures next week. We got to get this thing looking good. Give me a call. Okay. If we can get about a week, right, we'll get you on schedule and we can get that done for you. Again, curb appeal cleanup. This picture is again, picture tells 1,000 words, right? So I wanted to include some pictures here. Again, cleanups, fresh mulch, pruning and shaping of the property, those seasonal colors. Again, just a general kind of tidy up of that property. The full design and install. This is a property we did off of Richmond Road. Initially, it was 2 trees and just kind of a grassy hill. Excavated that all up. The homeowner wanted kind of that natural look. So yeah, we did all of that. Really, it was an awesome transformation. So again, if you've got somebody that loves the home, but needs a little help on the exterior, we can take this thing full scope. Okay. Keep it ready and move it fast when it counts. Again, ongoing maintenance, and then those seasonal and fast turnarounds for your clients. So the process and how it works, guys, all it takes is just one phone call, one text. My cards are on the back there. It's got a cell phone and an office number, but the office number rings to me. So most likely I'll be your first point of contact. But you let us know, hey, I've got this listing. This is the date I need this stuff done by. We'll have an honest conversation, right? If it's something that's feasible or not, but we're gonna do everything in our power to make that happen for you. Number 2 here, quote fast, right? Same day or next day on a lot of our quotes. If it's a maintenance, if it's a cleanup, a lot of times we can get that done right there, same day. Obviously on those design and bigger scale projects, you may need a little time to do the drawings and all of that. Again, we want to make this thing show ready. Our crews are going to handle the work ahead on time, ahead of any photos or showings that you may have. And then number 4 there, you guys can list with confidence knowing that the exterior of that home will be taken care of. So why partner with us? We want to give you guys priority scheduling. Okay, you let us know, hey, I've got a week to get this done. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure that that happens. One reliable vendor. So point of contact, myself. Then we're going to have our sales consultant go out. You guys are going to have his number. So you always know what's going on with that project. We're going to get you show ready. Clean, photo friendly exteriors that support your guys' offerings and your listings. Those clear upfront quotes, right? You guys need to know, what it's going to cost. We'll get that to you fast and let us know if it makes sense. Again, flexibility for the sellers. From a quick refresh to a full install, we want to scope that for the home and the budget. And then we stay in touch. I don't know how many of you have worked with contractors that they're impossible to get a hold of. I know that never happens, right? Yeah. Well, we don't want to be that way, right? We're not that way. Again, you're going to have my cell phone. You're going to have our office number. Once you get set up with a sales consultant, you're going to have their number as well. We had a situation 2 weeks ago where we did something we weren't supposed to. We were out at the home at 10 o'clock at night, making it right. Okay. So just know that we're in constant communication. So for your buyers, they love the home. The exterior needs a little bit of help. This pricing, ballpark range, right? Every project's a little bit different. I want to give you guys kind of a general idea of what we're looking at. Curb appeal refresh. Again, that's that bed cleanup, edging, mulch, pruning, seasonal color. Bed renovations, removing tired shrubs, bushes, and replanting them with fresh ones. Hardscape projects, patios, retaining walls, fire pits. We also do structural things like gazebos and decks. Excuse me. Landscape lighting, anything low voltage, we can handle that as far as exterior lighting goes. Full redesign, man, if you just want to take this thing and blow it out, they want an awesome outdoor space to host, we can take care of that. Then on the flip side of that, if you have somebody that just wants a design but wants to kind of DIY it, right, do it themselves, we can do that. Our designers on staff can create that plan, give them full scope. They can do it themselves. They can do portions of it, right? We can kind of plug and play and fit where it's needed. That was really quick. I understand that, but again, my heart is out there. I'd love to talk with anybody that maybe has a project, or just kind of get to know me a little bit better or our team. If anybody needs a +1 for the tailgates, so maybe we can talk about that. But again, it just starts with a text, phone call, email, and we'll take it from there. My name is Matt with Ironwood. Thank you guys for letting me join in.
Hey, if I could jump on for just a second.
Please.
So I'm a client of theirs, right? So if you've been in my backyard, they handled a lot of the paperwork recently. Worked on some of the flower beds and stuff like that I had. They plumbed up my my cold plunge in the backyard as well. So very responsive. Could always get somebody on the phone. I mean, wherever there was, because it comes to doing stuff for me, I'm kind of like, what's the male version of Karen? Does anybody have that? You know what I mean? No, but I will say this, they clean up their mess, they're very conscientious, they were there when they said you were gonna come. You guys did a great job, all clean cut, answer questions, ask questions, and had a great experience with it, so just want to throw that out there.
Thank you. Yeah, any other questions? All right. Okay, rock and roll. Thank you.
All right, that's it. Go.
You have silver just
Oh, no, it's
all over your face. Yeah.
I didn't know this hours.
Oh.
Are we gonna take that first picture? Let's look Gary now.
Everybody took theirs off and took off. You got here. You got it.
No, I meant as well. They were just. No, we're all Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we didn't take one, it was yesterday.
Go find Val and or. You know where.
Back up here.